Good morning, everyone. This is Camilo Machado, and I want to cut a quick video here because if the title caught your attention, then I'm glad you're watching this, because this is something that I'm really starting to understand a lot better as our team continues to grow by leaps and bounds, and we're sort of getting to know people a little more personally. It's interesting to see the little things that stop someone from really going out there and achieving incredible goals, just manifesting great things in their lives. And I want to read you something that I think encompasses this issue very well. I believe that success can be measured in the number of uncomfortable conversations you are willing to have. And this ties to that really dreadful word that nobody really likes to face up to, and it's fear. And the interesting thing that I have learned about fear, guys, is that fear is the ultimate assassin of dreams. I mean, it will kill your business, it'll kill your goals, it'll kill and strangle, suffocate your aspirations, because it'll paralyze you. And the interesting thing about that is that if you listen to Tony Robbins, I love the way he positions failure. Guys, failure is a result. You tried something, it didn't work. We call it failure, and certainly that word, because we tend to add connotations to terms and things that we say, suddenly that word becomes ominous. But if you try something and it works, we call it success. And yet, it's still just a result, isn't it? Isn't it? See, guys, you have to start to understand that at some point or another, there's one thing that stops you from becoming everything you want to become, whatever that thing is. And that's you. It's your own inability to understand that uncertainty is part of life. But it's not a bad thing. Too much uncertainty makes us scared. Too much certainty makes us bored. It's that constant yin-yang, right? You need to find somewhere in your heart and in your brain the ability to leverage the fact that it's just a result, that whatever you go out there and you set forth to do produces a result. And if something didn't work, then you try something else, because I promise you this, if you fail fast and you fail often, eventually you will hit a home run. I promise you that. I promise you that. Here's the thing, guys. When I got started about 6, 7, 8 months ago, forget now when it was, but July of 2010, I dug into the internet stuff and I really struggled. 7 months later, I knew quite a bit, but I have done quite a little bit of nothing. I didn't get much results from what I was doing because I was too scared to do one thing, and I was pick up the phone and talk to people. I would generate leads, not a lot of leads, but enough that I would get some phone numbers, and I was deathly afraid of the phone. Finally, when I realized I couldn't afford to do that anymore because I was down to my last few dollars in my bank account and I had to do something, still had no job, I went back to fundamentals, hooked up with mentors, hooked up with my partner Chris, and we went back and we started to really learn how to brand and market ourselves on the internet. And that started to produce a lot of lead generation activity. Now suddenly I had a lot of phone numbers, right? Pay-per-click was producing a lot of leads. Everything was working. I, at that point, had to face the mirror and said, I've got to conquer this fear, pick up the phone and talk to someone. And you know what, guys? It wasn't until I started doing that we started bringing in 2 to 3 people into our business every week. Okay? Once we started marketing correctly and branding ourselves, we would generate leads. And if I had phone numbers to call and I was able to connect with someone, today I can tell you that someone who was definitely afraid of the phone has a pretty nice 70 to 80% closing ratio when I get on the phone with someone. And we bring in 2 to 3 people into our business in a week now. So it's a matter of just getting the leverage to say, I have to do this because the alternative is not acceptable to me. So I challenge you today to go out there and really look in the mirror and understand, what is it that you really want? And are you really going to let something as simple as a result, desired or otherwise, get in the way? If it didn't work, guys, just keep trying. If you don't quit, I promise you, it will come to you. We are in a phenomenal industry that gives you the ability to go out there and do incredible things that 95%, 97% of people can only dream about. Don't waste the opportunity. Go out there, face yourself in the mirror, and become who you want to become. Step into your own greatness. It'll be the most incredible thing that ever happens to you. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.